Look for the bright red bus. We can play Let's Pretend when the cuckoo calls out to us. The Jack in the Box jumps up. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Birds fly past, the sheep eats grass. Simple silence is nothing at all when the strong little tugboat toots one. Come on, there's lots of fun. Hello, it's nice to see you today. Do you like surprises? Well, I know that I do. I have got a terrific surprise for you. We're going to go somewhere very special today. Would you like to know where it is? Well, I'll tell you in just a while, because right now, it's a secret. I've got a secret I won't tell. I have kept it very well. I've got a big surprise for you. If you only knew. Would you like to know more about the secret place we're going to today? Well, I'll give you some clues. It has a pond with lots of ducks on it. It has some beautiful trees. Is it a park? I guess you could call it a kind of park. I'll give you another clue. What kind of animal are you? You don't roar like the lions in the zoo. You don't moo like a cow. You don't say bow wow. What kind of animal are you? What kind of animal are you? You don't jump like the little kangaroo. You don't fly in the sky like the birds up high. What kind of animal are you? You haven't got a long, long neck like the great big tall giraffe. And every time I look at you, it makes me want to laugh and laugh. What kind of animal are you? You don't purr like the little kittens do. You don't leap from a log like the big bullfrog. What kind of animal are you? Well, have you guessed where it is we're going today? That's right. We're going to the zoo. And there are lots of animals at the zoo. There are elephants and lions and monkeys from the jungle. There are kangaroos and emus from Australia. There are even animals from cold countries like polar bears and penguins. But there's something that you won't find at the zoo. You won't find Inky Pinky Spider. Inky Pinky Spider climbed the garden wall. Down came the rain, made poor Inky fall. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Inky Pinky Spider climbed the wall again. Oh, poor Inky. The rain just came tumbling down and washed him down to the ground. But that didn't stop him. He just waited for the sun to dry him out and climbed up the wall again. Well, even if you can't find Inky in the zoo, there are lots of animals you will find. Lots of animals live in the zoo. Lions and tigers and elephants too. Monkeys and bears and a big kangaroo. And lots more animals, lots more animals, lots more animals live in the zoo. Are you ready to go to the zoo now? Let's just make sure we're ready. Have you packed lunch? Have you brushed your hair? Have you cleaned your shoes? Okay, put put on a really big smile, because here comes the bus to take us to the zoo. When I grow up, I'd like to drive a bus like you. Will you tell me, if you please, just what I have to do? Put your hands upon the wheel, turn it round and round, drive the bus so carefully. It's best this way, I've found. Put your feet upon the brake. You stop because you know some people want to climb aboard while others want to go. Wouldn't it be fun to be a bus driver? You could sit behind that big steering wheel, driving the bus so carefully through all the traffic, putting your foot on the brake whenever you wanted to stop. And of course, you'd have to let the passengers on and off too by opening those great big doors. And you have to make sure the bus is always on time. I wonder if the bus driver has a clock, just to tell him the time. Big clocks make a sound like tick-tock, tick-tock. Small clocks make a sound like tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. And the little tiny watch goes tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick-a, tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick. That little tiny watch just ticks so fast, doesn't it? Well, now that we're at the zoo, can I tell you which is my favourite animal? It's the elephant. Let's visit Haiti Ho first of all. Haiti, Haiti Ho, the great big elephant is so slow. Haiti, Haiti Ho, the elephant is so slow. He swings his trunk from side to side as he takes the children for a ride. Haiti, Haiti Ho, the elephant is so slow. He swings his trunk from side to side as he takes the children for a ride. Haiti, Haiti Ho, the elephant is so slow. Weren't the children lucky? They were given some special bread rolls by the zookeeper to feed to Haiti Ho. Did you see the way that she ate them? She gulped them up in one big mouthful. What shall we see now? Would you like to see some more animals? Okay. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. What kind of animal are you? Did you see the baby hippo then in the water? Did you see the fairy penguins waddling around? And did you see the monkey swinging by his tail? When Jimmy Monkey has a swing, it is a sight to see. He curls his tail around the branch and swings from tree to tree. Swinging up and swinging down, he is the lucky one. If we could all have tails like that, I think it would be fun. There's another animal in the zoo who has a curly tail just like Jimmy Monkey's. It's not as long, and I don't think that he could use it for swinging. It's Piggy Wig. There he is now, with his friend Piggy Wig. wink, piggy wink, and piggy wink. Every morning Farmer Dan opened the gate and out they ran, waggled their little curly tails, piggy wink and piggy wink.
Didn't those piggies look funny, snorting and snuffling and waggling their little curly tails? Did you notice their noses? So big and round and very flat. Would you like to play a game? Okay, hold up both your hands, just like this, and get ready to shut them in just a moment. Let's do everything the song tells us to.
Open, shut them, give a little clap. Open, shut them, lay them in your lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them, right up to your chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in.
Oh, there's the train that takes the children round the zoo. Shall we hop on board too? Did you see that time? I saw lots. Let's go for a ride this time on a different train. Let's go for a ride on the Little Red Engine.
The little red engine was chuffing along, came to a great big hill. He said, I must chuff and never stop. I must chuff, chuff, chuff till I reach the top. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And he chuffed right over the hill.
Well, the Little Red Engine had just so much trouble trying to get to the top of the hill. But he tried, and he tried, and he tried, and he managed it. He got right up to the top and chuffed down the other side again. Do you remember Inky Pinky Spider? He tried and tried too to get up the wall, and he managed it, just like the Little Red Engine. Oh, I can hear the wind. When you go outside, you can see the wind blowing things around.
Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through.
That was a pretty song, wasn't it? Did you hear the wind? Well, let's wake ourselves up and do something quite different. What would you like to do? I've had an idea. Why don't we go to the children's zoo and feed the rabbits? Those rabbits were cute, weren't they? Did you notice how they wiggled and wiggled and wiggled their noses? Can you do that? It's really hard. I wonder what would happen if a fly came buzzing along and landed right on their nose.
Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. He flipped and he flapped and it flew away.
Well, if a fly was to land on Freddy Frog's nose, I don't think he'd twitch his nose at all. What he would do is stick out his big long tongue and gulp, the fly would be gone. I don't think I'd like to be a frog. I don't think I'd like to eat flies. Would you? Well, Freddy lives on a lily pad in the middle of the pond, and he just likes to sit there all day, singing away in his funny, croaky old voice.
Freddy Frog lived in a pond. He croaks and croaks all day. When it's dark and you're in bed, he still croaks away. He doesn't walk, he jumps along. His feet and legs are very strong. Freddy Frog lives in a pond. He's croaking night and day. If the pond went dry one day, I wonder what he'd do. He couldn't live without a pond to croak and jump into. I think he'd jump and jump and jump and jump and jump away until he found another pond to croak in night and day.
Well, that's just what Freddy Frog does like to do. He likes to croak all day, and he croaks in a very deep voice. Ribbit, ribbit. Can you do that? It's a funny noise, isn't it? Well, there's another animal at the zoo who I think can jump even higher than Freddy Frog.
Hop, hoppity hop, he goes. Kangaroo Brown springs off his toes. Over the fence and up the hill. Hop, hop, hop.
Do you know what? I feel hungry. I would like some bread and honey. Yum. There's the bee bringing us some honey now.
That's the busy bee. You can tell that he is coming by the buzz and hum, hum, humming. Here he is, you see. Little wandering bee, tell me please, just wait a minute, which flower has most honey in it? Won't you talk to me? Off again goes he, gather plenty honey sweet, store it up for us to eat. Clever little bee.
Well, the bees have brought us the yummy honey. Now, let's spread it on some brown bread.
Honey spread on brown, brown bread. Nothing else I'll have instead. Supper comes at 9. I shall have for mine honey spread on brown, brown bread.
Oh, I feel really full after all that honey on that delicious bread. Can we just sit down for a minute and sing a quiet song? Okay, let's sing the song about the two fat gentlemen. Here's one fat gentleman. Hello. Here's the other one.
Two fat gentlemen met in the lane, bowed most politely, bowed once again. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do again? Make your first fingers two thin ladies. Two thin ladies met in the lane, bowed most politely, bowed once again. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do again? Now, make your middle fingers two tall policemen. Two tall policemen met in the lane, bowed most politely, bowed once again. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do again? Your next fingers are two small schoolboys. Two small schoolboys met in the lane, bowed most politely, bowed once again. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do again? Your smallest fingers are two little babies. Two little babies met in the lane, bowed most politely, bowed once again. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do again?
That was fun, wasn't it, using our fingers? But now I think we need some exercise. Stand yourself up and raise your arms above your head as high as you can.
Raise your hands above your head, clap them 1, 2, 3. Rest them now upon your hips, slowly bend your knees. Stand erect and take your ease, put your right foot out. Shake your fingers, nod your head, and twist yourself about.
We are taking lots of exercise, aren't we? Are you tired? Shall we do another one? Okay, this time, turn yourself around and touch the ground.
We'll turn around and touch the ground. Turn around and touch the ground. Turn around and touch the ground and all fall down.
That was good fun, wasn't it? Well, pick yourself up. Let's go back to the zoo and have a look at some more animals.
La 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 la.
Lots of big animals at the zoo, aren't there? Like the big elephant or the hippopotamus. But there are some small animals too, like the little hen.
Higgledy-piggledy, my black hen, she lays eggs for gentlemen, sometimes 9 and sometimes 10. Higgledy-piggledy, my black hen.
Let's play a funny game with some animals. What can we make them do? Let's make them go backwards. That looked funny, didn't it? This time, let's make them go really fast. Now, let's see if they can go backwards and forwards. Are you ready?
Here I come, number 1, like a zebra I can run. Here I come, number 2, jumping like a kangaroo. Here I come, number 3, climbing like a chimpanzee. Here I come, number 4, like a lion I can roar. Here I come, number 5, like a dolphin I can dive. Here I come, number 6, like a monkey playing tricks. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to our cages we will run.
Well, it's time to say goodbye to the animals now, because it's time to go home. Would you like to play just one last game before we go? Okay, let's jump.
I travelled over land and sea. I met a man who said to me, an old man who said to me, pray where do you belong? Oh, I belong to jumping land, to jumping land, to jumping land. All who wish to live with me must follow me to jumping land.
Now we're going somewhere different, to running land.
I travelled over land and sea. I met a man who said to me, an old man who said to me, pray where do you belong? Oh, I belong to running land, to running land, to running land. All who wish to live with me must follow me to running land.
We're off to skipping land this time.
I travelled over land and sea. I met a man who said to me, an old man who said to me, pray where do you belong? Oh, I belong to skipping land, to skipping land, to skipping land. All who wish to live with me must follow me to skipping land.
Well, did you enjoy that visit to the zoo? I did. Let's go down to the river now. There might be some ducks on the water. We could feed them the brown bread that's left over from lunch.
Quack, 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 mother duck. Where are your babies, mother duck? Where did you leave them? Tell me, pray. Down by the water where they play. Quack, 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 mother duck. Waddle to the water, mother duck. There you will find them safe at play. Quack, quack, mother duck.
Did you see the big bills that those ducks had? They looked as though they were smiling, didn't they? And when you smile at me, it makes me feel like smiling too. Let's sing one last happy song.
When someone smiles at me, I feel like smiling too. When I see someone who is happy, I feel happy too. Happy, happy me, happy, happy you. When I see someone who is happy, I feel happy too.
See you again very soon. Bye.
When you're in need of a friend, look for the bright red bus. We can play Let's Pretend, 'cause you are here with us. La 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 la. La 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 la. If you're in need of a friend, come on now, let's pretend.
That was fun. Did you enjoy going to the zoo?